Virgo reading. Two of Wands, the Lovers, Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands, this one, Ace of Swords. So Virgo, we do have somebody who has clarity here. We do have somebody who has been very defensive, who has been possibly quite aggressive as well in their body language is what I am getting. I'm not getting any aggressive behavior, physical attack or anything, no, but I am getting somebody who was very defensive, and in their body language as well there was something quite aggressive or passive aggressive there. Quite actively aggressive though in the way they present themselves, but I don't see any attack here. I do see this person has received clarity. They are functioning from a place of not being triggered anymore to a place of, okay, now I have the understanding, okay, now it's becoming more and more clear to me. And I do see it is somebody here, Virgo. I'm not getting that this is you, but you see how this works. For some of you, maybe you would recognize yourself here. It is somebody that doesn't have things easy in life, no matter how things look from the outside. It is somebody who goes through a lot. They've gone through a lot, and there is triggers that is involved here, and they defend themselves, they protect themselves. And you would recognize this person as I'm hearing anger. There is anger to them. This could show as strong, very masculine, but also kind of angry. Even if they don't say anything, there's something about their demeanor or the way they present themselves or get away with things. I do see them now functioning from a place of Ace of Swords. Now the clarity has been given to them. Now they have control. Here they did not. And there is something about you not knowing how much they struggled. And the situation for the Virgos here is the Lovers. Could be a love situation, could be a situation that involves love, but yeah, there were a lot of strong duality. They were the exact opposite of you when things started, is what I am getting. Or the way you reacted, they reacted the exact opposite way. So if you were open to it, they were completely closed off. If to you this was a ballad, this was something beautiful, for them it was something that they were wrestling with for reasons that they had. And it seems like it's not somebody that has it easy here. That jumped first, that came out first, so now there is a certain control. It is a very strong person, whoever they are. They have a certain control, and they also have clarity. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, look, many of you, you're dealing with somebody who has strong Aries placements here, strong Mars placements, so they are ruled by that, or there is something quite fiery about them. They could be a fire sign. They could be, I'm hearing, troubled water sign as well. Doesn't have to be if it is still resonating. This is quite specific for some. There is a lot of wands in this situation, but this is somebody with the swords, indicating as much as there are wands, they also need clarity to function. And it is something they didn't have when the duality started between the two of you, when the love, or it was a difficult kind of love as well with the Lovers here. Okay, that's a stack. I'm not taking it. The Empress. They do realize here with the Empress you've been, especially with the clarity that they are having now with the Ace of Swords, that you've been nothing but good to them, nothing but a light in their life. You could have Libra placements, and maybe there is a message in the Libra reading for you. And there is something about them being able to talk now. They refused to talk before, or they couldn't, or they chose not to. There is something about them being very wordy now, as in they talk a lot of words. They'll be pushed to talk or something here, or to express themselves in whichever way here. Or it's just to cooperate with Virgo as well. They'll just be cooperating, very different for different Virgos. There are a lot in this. Look at this one. Queen of Cups. This Ace of Wands. I do see you've been pretty frustrated with this, Virgo. Now you're at a place where you're kind of calm, even if still interested, still possibly checking on them or having a look at a couple of readings here. But I do see it as a situation with Wands. It really frustrated you. Wands of fire and water here. Could be frustrating. Could have been very heartbreaking as well. Let's have a look at these two. Yeah, here this is again. But I am getting, Virgo, there is something that this situation did at the heart level for you. For some of you, it got rid of a broken heart or past disappointments in the past. It was so tumultuous, it was so deep, and I am getting a very frustrated person with all this Wands beneath this. The Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups, very frustrated. Queen of Wands. There was something, especially for those who have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sag here. Or somebody with strong Wands energy, strong fire energy, strong fire placements, or just those traits, as we've said. Something quite strong in their body language, in their embodiment, in the way they present themselves, in their demeanor. Some of you could have experienced this person as pretty rude as well. That's what I am getting, but that's who they are and that's how they are. Part of it will be subdued because, yeah, but it brought you back into your passion. It brought you back into something that was hurt, something that was dead, and it is coming as the Queen of Wands, and this deals with passion, creativity, and power. There are two in here. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, and Page of Wands. So much Cups and Wands. Wands more than Cups. Seven of Pentacles. You could have felt, and at some point it did feel like an attachment or something that was more toxic and dark than anything else. And you could have been waiting on it patiently. Could have got a bit depressing at some point, but I am getting the point here, the main point here. Look at you now, you're presenting in the Empress state as the Empress here. I'm getting juices flowing. There is certain creativity. There is something water and fire that is now playing out for you. Using your juices, using your creative juices, using your emotional juices, using your spiritual juices and doing something about it. This is the Page of Wands. For some of you, this is also suggesting you have started and you're kind of waiting. Let's have some more on that. This whole situation could have been a lot of waiting and could have been very depressing at some point and quite dark as well. But let's see what this reading has to say. Series of events played out. Page of Cups. For some of you, you could have been the one approaching this person. The deck opened into two here. Six of Pentacles, and beneath it is the special card, and the Queen of Swords, and beneath it is the Hanged Man. There is a certain balance that was asked of you. For some of you, you've done a lot of healing work on yourself, and you've helped this person as well, because from this place of anger and passive aggression or whatever they got going on, they needed healing, they needed love, they needed attention. There was something where you were bigger than them, Virgo. You were more knowing, more attuned, or just very natural, like, you know, Virgo energy, very healing, healer, knower, wise. And you just saw them for who they were, despite how angry they looked, how big, how imposing, whatever it is here. Temperance is also wanting to come out. Something very spiritual played out between the two of you. Got a Leo heart. Leo always stutter on this. Slip. Or instead of saying Leo card, I always say Leo heart. But yeah, Leo heart. And I think the Emperor is trying to show its face here, Virgo. Some of you, you've been dealing with with an angry Leo, with an angry Aries, or with somebody that looked like that, with somebody with these with these traits. I think I was trying to say strange traits, because it's a bit angry, but at the same time it wants love. At the same time it is willing to cooperate. And we've got Pisces here. So look, Sagittarius energy, all fire signs are here. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and Pisces. They could have all these placements. They could be one of these, or they could have those traits. And there you are. This is how they looked, and there you are trying to save them. And they did want, I'm hearing they did want the love here, they did want the care here, they did want the attention here, but they would just be like that. And they were taking notes as well, is what I am getting with the Temperance. You were definitely maybe in age as well, or in maturity, in understanding when it comes to those concepts, more advanced than them. But there is something with the Hanged Man. They are very capable spiritually. There is something where they took notes from you, but this is how they presented, is what I am getting. But always there for the love, always there for the attention, always there for the care. They are like, I'll take that. Okay. Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, and the Star, and the deck open into two. We'll have a look in a minute. There is something that presents as young in them and possibly a bit naive, or maybe not knowing, okay, with this Knight of Wands. And there are certain things that they've done as well which they are now not proud of, is what I am getting. They've been pushed to heal. Their expansion, this Knight of Wands, and Aries with Sag or Leo for some. Somebody with these strong traits, they are presenting as quite young, quite unknowing as well a little here. They were pushed to grow, to evolve, to change, to heal. And they've been working with some high level of healing here, the Star, Aquarius energy. And I do see they've been doing the work. There is something about them where they've been taking notes. They've been doing the work, even if it didn't look like they did. The deck opened into two. Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. This could be specific for a few here, especially if this person is younger than you. They had a very specific goal in life. It had to do with their finances, their financial status, working on their finances, or this is a decision they've made as a result of something happening in their life, focusing on their coins, focusing on their money. We do have Ten of Pentacles here and the Taurus energy, the solid structures. They could have been studying, they could have been working on the career, they could have been studying on being recognized in the world in whichever way. courses, studies, work, connections, income, and a pretty, at that time, a life that was materially satisfying as well. Okay, so that's what I am getting. But with the hangman, we saw that I just saw 15, they do have the capacity. They have something Piscean in them that drives them quite naturally to spirituality and to whatever you guys shared here. Okay, so this is what wants out for Virgo. Five of Swords, many of you could have experienced this person again, this aggression. Okay, Five of Swords, let's look at it. It's quite angry. It's an angry card. Defensive, very, like, pushes everybody away. At times they are fighting their enemies. Maybe this is somebody who has had to fight their enemies in the past. Okay, this is how you possibly met them. For some of you, you would call them very light in their energy when you first met them. A bit rough is what I'm getting. And Six of Cups, this is what they had with you with the Lovers. Let's put that away. So I do get they've changed now, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles, here you are. And there is something in you that they needed. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, King of Swords. They were a bit ruthless. No, not gonna lie on that. And King of Pentacles, they've become exactly what you need them to be. And I think there was a reading for Virgo in the past where it talked about okay, there is an emulation here is what I am getting. Knight of Cups is here. This is going back to this taking notes. There is something where they are reflecting something back at you, something you've given them a certain strength, or they have redefined their strength into something that works best for them. King of Pentacles, we did see they were working on those 10 of Pentacles and that Taurus. Some of you could have been dealing with a Taurus as well, somebody with those strong Taurus traits. But it still applies for all the signs we've seen, because this could just be traits. Okay, so this works better for them, less angry and more, I'm hearing noble with this King of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. They could have transformed from a Knight of Wands to a Knight of Cups. Yeah, here it is again. Yeah, confirmation. And bottom of deck, it's been very hard. And Virgo, we do have the 10 of Swords again. They've been very harsh on you, here's what I am getting, because they themselves, this is them, this is you. Man or woman, doesn't matter here. You could have been thinking the worst of this person here, but yeah, they've been going through it too. And there is something about emulation, a reflection. You've both reflected your realities on the other, is what I am getting. And you came from a place where you were good, Virgo, and they came from a place where they were trying to get their life together. They could have been young, here's what I am getting. And they reflected quite... I don't see that this was on purpose here. Just the way you reflected quite naturally who you were on them, they reflected who they were on you, and part of that involved a lot of heart-tearing situations here, because yeah, that was them. For many of you, that necessarily did not happen. They could have been what you thought. For some, you see. Let's see from this deck. This one already wants out. Let's have a look. You've been a great support for this person, and there is something about how similar you are, but one was, I am getting for some of you, if not more advanced, elder here, older, advanced in age, in maturity, in knowledge, but the same though. See? You've carried this person for some of you. All that glitters, it's going with that. We'll shuffle in a minute. And loyal heart. They were on a path is what I am getting. It was possibly quite materialistic. There is something about a dream here, especially if this person was young. For some of you, was younger or quite young here. And with all the anger, you can hold me. Treasure Island. Yeah, Virgo. Soulmates. Especially with a leg up, there is something about finding you and you finding them. The way you felt about them, they felt the same way about you. Could be slightly different. And there is something about you showed them. You showed them the true pleasures in life, the true goals in life. They were pretty materialistic. Oh, this is what they were looking for. There is something about them being quite easily influenced by what their surrounding was doing, their surrounding was saying, their friends, their family members or something here. They were pretty influenced or just emulating what others were doing or what society, something here does. But you showed them true well-being is what I am getting. There is something about the care, the love. Remember, we did have that Leo card, like saying, I'll take that, have a look at the reading again. Yeah, this is them basking in love, unconditional care, genuine people. There is something about your own person, Virgo, that has been very enlightening, soothing for this person. Look from a place of all that glitters. This feels like Las Vegas, and this feels like Nepal, Buddhism. And Virgo, Treasure Island. For some of you, with this Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, we did see some of you were kind of waiting. You did possibly start something with your juices flowing, spiritual juices flowing, emotional juices flowing, something quite creative. Or some of you could have been waiting on this person itself. You see how it works. There is a kind of little surprise that awaits in different ways. Treasure Island. Something is on its way to you in any form, depending on what you did here, Virgo, and what you're waiting on here. It could be as simple as a change in this person's behavior and treatment of you here. Bottom of deck, love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all the wonderful things that life has to offer. I'm getting part of this is that. Oh, beneath it is true love, Virgo. Just saw two free. For some of you, there will be great rewards in love when it comes to this person. There is something about them having the ability, whatever it is they wanted to do with that, all that glitters, I am getting they'll get it. It is somebody who is pretty wired. I'm getting to make money, to do business, to something quite Taurian here, to have the material life that they deserve and they have for themselves. They'll have that, and there is something about that at some point in time where you will enjoy that too, because you were the spiritual almost sacrifice there, Virgo, and this is what they will do in terms of the material, because I see you waiting here. So that's for some. I see you waiting here on the Seven of Pentacles. Whilst you were doing all of that, you could have been a bit short on money, or you were so affected that something around Pentacles were not popping the way it used to pop for you, or the way you were expecting it to pop. Strange word. Okay. card for Virgo. Yeah, receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. And Virgo, this goes with that. Something is on its way to you. There is something you've been waiting on, you've been quite desperate about. It's been affected because of that situation that played out. You've been a spiritual sacrifice. Here's what I am getting for at least a few of you. And it has affected you, your money making abilities, your work. Something used to pop for you and you know it has to keep popping. So as we've said, you're kind of similar to this person because you need the coins to live. And that's the bottom of deck. But I do see you will receive it. There is something for you where you're learning to receive. And those messages are quite deep. Love who you are. And the moment you love who you are, I do get there will be a kind of gesture from this person here at some point in time. You are a divine and wonderful person deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. There is something that you've done for them that nobody in their life could do. And whatever it is in terms of that spiritual work, that caring, nurturing work that you've done in their life, it had no price. So you don't have a price here, Virgo. I'm hearing Jessie J, price tag. Love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security. There is something about security with this person here, with this love here, or for whatever you've gone through, whatever you're waiting on here. Some of you, maybe you will see now that work is starting to boom again or something here. For others, I am getting there is something that this person thought they couldn't get it for themselves, their own money. Maybe they do have money, they do make money easily here. But their money, their huge checks, whatever, couldn't buy what it is that you've done for them. And I am getting you've been a spiritual sacrifice in this situation. And your money has been affected. For many of it has lasted for years. So there is a certain security that comes with that. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. This is beautiful. Let me know when that happens. I would like to get a card from this one for Virgo. To the sea. And you'll be, the thing is like you'll be very, very happy. For some of you, you've chopped wood, you've worked very hard, so this is going to pay off. For others as well, if I'm hearing spiritual sacrifice, that's how it felt, that's how it was. You have chopped wood in that too. So the universe, God, deserves to give back a bit here, because I do see somebody, when it comes to possibly something monetary or where their life is going, materially speaking, or just in plain simple words, where's their life going? They are quite to the sea. And to the sea, Virgo, see what meets you. Treasure Island. And you'll be happy. There is a sense of security. There is receiving here that you've learned with this person and this connection here. Loving who you are, knowing that you deserve for people to do things for you too. And I am getting, I don't know for who this part is, for people to retire you, because there is somebody with a huge heart here. Taurus, Leo kind of energy here. Very generous. Something about their checks, about their money, would have never, even the best doctors, what I am getting, the best doctors would never have been able to help them. The best, shrinks. This is somebody that went through a lot here. You've been a healer to this person. Virgo, thank you. Look at you. Thank you.